First Responders Night here in Oswego, New York. Hello, everyone. Thomas Turgeon with you for tonight's Newell Hockey Contest. Two teams on two different paths. Currently, Buffalo State 4-12 going into today. Oswego 9-8-1, trying to bounce back after a two-game sweep by the Plattsburgh Cardinals up in North Country last weekend. Buffalo, on the other hand, they're looking to find their first conference win since the 2019-2020 season against Oswego State here tonight. Starting lineups for Oswego, it's going to be center Tessa Mucha, Ashlyn McGrath, and Megan Gates on the wings. Defensive pairing Maya Booth and Riley Preston. For the Lakers, Lexi Levy in between the pipes yet again for Oswego State and Mark Digby's squad. On the other hand, for the visitors, the Buffalo State Bengals starting line will be at center Emma Ramsier, Amanda Mainzora, and Maya Silva on the wings. Defensive pairing Katie Sarich and Karis Ursel, with Jessica Augie, the lone goaltender, in between the pipes for Buffalo State. Buffalo State rolling three lines, two extra wingers, and six defensemen. No extra scare. Oswego, on the other hand, they have the whole 9 yards, four full lines, three defensive pairs, and the extra skater tonight will be Kaylin Tadia. Puck is down, and we're underway here in the first period as Booth is the first one on, trying to dump it in. As the last time these two teams met, Oswego took the victory rather soundly, a 9-2 victory on the road. The second meeting between these two teams is underway here in the Deb. They'll play one more time as Buffalo State tries to take things out. It's going to be Sarich. Bringing it to the corner now is Mainzora. She'll send it right back from where it came. It's Sarich again. Brings it closer to the slot and clears it out. Booth, the first one on it. Regroups, sends it to Preston, trying to center it for Gates, but it's picked away, and it's taken back by the Bengals as it's carried across by Silva and dumped right in. The first one on it is Mainzora. She gets tied up with Booth, and Booth will clear it to the near side and out of the defensive zone as it's brought back out. As Lily will bring it in, or Adamy, excuse me, will dump it in, take a shot on Lexi Levy. The first rather simple save for the Laker netminder. Kaylin Tadia bringing it across, fires one on, pad save by Augie as it's cleared to the corner. Tadia gets taken down and is taken away by Cruzal. Grabbed back by Oswego. Haas again. Hull throws one towards the center. Tadia looking to get a redirection on, cannot. Lauren Jones back in the lineup. Only her third game so far this year, playing against Utica on the road, as it's fed out in front, but a tie up by Haas, and it'll be the first whistle for Jessica Augie as she'll smother the puck. A couple different changes throughout the lineup tonight for Oswego State. Notable scratches: Simone Bednarik out of the lineup, as well as Sofia Kirikakis and Rhea Zemlak. Simone Bednarik up in Lake Placid for the FISU College Winter Games for Slovakia, and losing in the semifinal today to Canada by a score of 6-1. They'll await the loser of the Czech Republic and Japan in the bronze medal game. Bednarik having 2 goals and 3 assists for her home country, and doing well here at the Oswego State program as it's cleared right back up ice. The first one on is Kylie Grugan. As she was tied up, Oswego looks to regroup and brings it right back in. Here comes Webster. Shot coming on. Pad saved by Augie, and it's cleared to the corner. Putting on the brakes now was Jackson as she'll regroup. Trying to clear it off to the near side winger. That was running rabbit, and it misses everyone. It'll go down for an icing as it'll come right back down to the Oswego State offensive zone. They'll look to get something going. Current line out there right now is the Morgan Shines line with Mia Comboy and Hudon on the wings. There's a couple line changes throughout the last few weeks for this Oswego State team. Shot coming on there. That got deflected out in front and patted away by Augie as it goes to the corner. McDonald sends it behind the net, and a poke by Shines finds Hudon in the slot. Couldn't get anything going there as it's taken right back with a head of speed, was running rabbit, and she'll dump it in and go for a change, but it'll go for an icing. And she'll stick right out there as it'll go back down the length of the ice for another stoppage. Nothing really going for Buffalo State. Shots 3-1 in favor of Oswego. This game, the late night matchup for Newell play, as 2 games were already final as of today. Canton falling just short to Plattsburgh, a 1-0 score. Serena Alvarez making 34 saves in a close contest. On the other hand, Morrisville, they'll come to town tomorrow to face off against Oswego State on Alumni Day. They took down Potsdam by a final score of 4-3. Couple shakeups in the standings nonetheless, and close contests, and just goes to show how close the Newell is as it's dumped right back in by the captain, Hudon. Shines the first forechecker on it, but it's cleared all the way around to the near side. Gates tied up with Manzora and looking to clear now was Buffalo State, but it's grabbed right back by Gates. She takes a swing at it. It goes off the shin pad of Ursell. McGrath in the corner, bringing it towards goal. Back to the near side as she'll take a look. Fires one on, got deflected off the stick of, it looks like, Mucha. And another big save by Augie early here in the first period. 16:37 remaining here in the first period of play. As Mucha on the faceoff for Oswego State, she won it clean. Preston will send it right back down beneath in the corner. It's going to be Garrow. Puck chopped away. Mucha back with it. Puts on the brakes and sends it right back down low. Just sends it into open ice as Booth will be the first one on it. She'll be the pinch. As Buffalo looking to clear, nothing there, but flipping it out to center ice. Booth gloves it down as they'll corral it right back in as McGrath with a shovel pass and the bouncing puck on Augie. And Augie hesitant as we'll go up north where the Oswego State men's team is on the road up in North Country. A huge 2 points in SUNYAC play on the line. Men's team trailing early 1-0. Jacob Modry getting the goal for the Cardinals. 1-0. A little less than 6 minutes in, so not good so far for the men's team. They did beat Plattsburgh just 2 weeks ago, a 2-1 score. Back up in the round B Stafford, but it's still 0-0 here. Webster shot on, patted away by Augie. She'll pick up her own rebound and send it right back up to the point. Hull will send it deep, and the first one on it was Haas with Ursell. She'll bring it around to the near side. Right back down low, though, for Sarich. To the wing is Garrow. Running Rabbit instead, and it's cleared right out on a miss pass attempt by Oswego State. Webster over the far side for Haas. Bringing it across, Ariel Haas sends a saucer pass to the back door intended for Tadia, nothing there. Tadia on the back check on Running Rabbit. She'll just send it to open ice. Webster the first one on it. And she'll bring it down the strong side. Shell banks off the wall. Haas one more swing at, finds center ice for Mac Hall. Hull tries to pull a fancy move by the defender, cannot do anything there. As it's brought back by Buffalo State. Dumped right in by Ramsier. Lauren Shell the first one on it. Sends it up for Corbett. She tries to bank it off the boards, couldn't clear. This is kept in by the Bengals. Silva looks to fire one on it, got blocked. Corbett couldn't pull a move on. A nice backhand shot there by Buffalo State. And the first real offensive possession the Bengals have had so far in this first period of play. It still remains 0-0. A lot of action going on across the SUNYAC as the Newell wrapped play up already. Cortland up 1-0 on Potsdam. Geneseo already up 1-0 on Morrisville, and Plattsburgh up 1-0 on Oswego. So a lot going on across the state of New York in SUNYAC play as it's dumped right back in by Grugan. The first one racing on it is Corbett. Adamy pulls the reverse. As a tie-up in the corner, finds Conboy. Sent right back down low as Burke tries to pin the puck to the wall and send it for Corbett. Corbett right back up at the point. Preston corrals it, brings it across for Booth. Fires a low shot that got deflected over the goal. As it's tried to clear out by Buffalo, they will find it to center ice as Horvatis and company and Silva will dump it in for the Bengals. They'll get a full change as they're playing a little short-staffed. As we mentioned, no fourth-line center and no extra skater for the Bengals today. And a couple scratches. This is brought back in by Buffalo State. Attempting to fire a shot on there was Ursell, but it was blocked by the stick of Shines. Hudon colliding in the corner in a stalemate there. Booth finds the loose puck and just bounces one off the boards, but it's held in by Ursell quite strongly. Comboy for Shines. She takes a collision with Diggs. It's brought back across, a shot coming on. That looked like it went off the skate of Booth, and it's picked right back up by Preston. Preston centering it for Hudon. She'll try and bring it in across, and she will. But she'll fall down and slide right in front of the goaltender, Augie, and it's grabbed back by the Lakers. Shines. Sticked away by Willick. As she'll go off the ice for the change. McGrath looking to hold the blue line, she will. Trying to peel by, Cruzall cannot. And it's grabbed back by the Lakers. Webster for McGrath. Trying to find Mucha in the center, and will. It's a 3-on-2 the other way. Mucha down the far side, tries to feed McGrath out in front. That goes off his skate. McGrath dropped off for Webster, a shot. Another pad save. Another one that goes right through the legs of Augie, but it's kept in though. McDonald over across and back to the near side it comes as Buffalo State breaks out. It's flipped right out to center ice, and it looks like we'll have a hand pass as it's touched up by Mac Hull, who returns to the lineup after 2 games off. Had a sound performance against Buffalo State down in Buffalo, and see that close opportunity there. It just goes right through the legs of Augie on the second opportunity for Oswego State. Face off in the defensive zone, won by the Bengals, as it's fired right back in by Adamy. Amanda Zenstein for Hall. Don't believe she tried to bank it off the boards, but it just rolled with her stick, and continued possession for Oswego, but cannot break it out as it's Hall again. Centers it for Malone. She's got goals in 2 straight. Malone tries to dump it in, and she gets tied up right around the top of the circle. It's taken back by Buffalo State once again. It's going to be Braun. Buffalo looks to clear a turnover, taken away by Zenstein, and Haas loses it, lost it at her feet. It's taken away by Adamy, but it's grabbed back by Malone. She'll bank it off the boards, finds Haas. With a little bit of speed, she's got Hull and Zenstein with her. Back door for Zenstein, goes right off her stick. Shell just slams it right back in. It'll go all the way around to the near side corner. Burke the first one on. Tries to just chip and chase play by Adamy. Nothing there. This is carried back across. Minzora clears it up. Diggs the first one on it. As she gets taken to the boards hard by Shell. Nothing there. Corbett bringing it across center ice. Rachel Corbett, a 1-on-3. Gets tied up, loose puck picked up by Burke. She takes a pause, finds Booth, tries to fire a low shot through. That one got blocked off the leg of Diggs. Taken back now by Sarich, sends it right back up the near side. Kylie Grugan fires one on goal. That one looked like a stick by Augie. Buffalo looks to clear, no luck. Booth sends it right back down low. Oswego will get a few changes. Shines the first one on it on Sarich. Sarich pulls a nice dipsy-do and will able to clear it, but pausing on the breakout is Garrow, and she'll just send it off the boards, but Booth will bring it right back in for Oswego with a head of speed. Booth, shot, save, rebound out in front. A collision between Hudon and Comboy leads to Buffalo going the other way as it's dumped in by Tingley. Tingley, a collision with Shines, and it's grabbed back by Oswego. With a pass intended for Comboy, turned over and grabbed back by the Bengals. McDonald. Down the right-hand side, McDonald, poke check by Booth again. She'll stick it off. It'll be a delayed penalty going to the Lakers. It'll be a trip. As Buffalo will go to the power play, Mia Comboy will take a seat in the penalty box for the Lakers. Buffalo only 6 power play goals all year, 10.3% effective on the power play. Oswego, on the other hand, their PK ranks 6th in the Newell, only 80% effective, 52 for 65. League leading, allowing 13 power play goals. Not so good for the Oswego State Lakers on the penalty kill, as Buffalo will go to work. A Misintended shot on goal that deflected wide. Couple redirections, just misses the net of Levy. The Oswego will clear it with 1:40 remaining on the penalty kill. 9-10 in this first period of play. As Buffalo State will look to regroup and get something going, and maybe an offensive possession or two. Who knows? Time will tell. It's brought back across by Ramsier and dumped right in. Webster, the first one on it. Sends one off a few sticks and chipped down to the near side corner by Ariella Haas, and 3 of the 4 will change as Mucha and McGrath, the next 2 forwards on for Mark Digby's penalty kill. There's a missed pass grabbed by Shell. Shell bringing it across, fires one on goal in the glove of Augie and a save. As Lauren Shell looking for her first college goal so far. 37 games played, 0 goals, 6 assists, 6 points. Almost had a close opportunity there for 25 and one. As we'll see the replay here, Lauren Shell finds the glove of Augie. Another stoppage of play. 8:29 remaining here in this first period with 55 seconds remaining in the penalty kill and the penalty to Mia Comboy. McDonald tries to find the pass intended for Garrow. That'll go down the length of the ice for an icing. It'll go right back down to that corner. There's a decent crowd out here tonight here in the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena. A lot of youth hockey players here as well. Those students not back yet. Still solid crowd here in the Deb on a Friday night. As McDonald takes a tumble, as Mucha gave a lumberjack slash. And it's cleared out by the Bengals. A turnover there. McDonald just tries to find open ice and stretch it to the far side. This is brought back in by Willick. Slammed once more by Diggs, and it's kept in by the Bengals. Zenstein in the corner. Diggs tries to find it to the slot. Instead, we'll find Corbett. Looks for the pass from McGrath, but kept in by the Bengals. A shot coming on. That one goes just over the goal. It was a very close opportunity for Buffalo State. Probably one of their best so far in this first period of play. Pass intended for Grugan rolls off of her stick. It's going to be Sarich. Sarich with the drop pass finds Adamy. Back up to center ice for Buffalo State. This is Tingley again. Just sends it in deep as Tingley, Horvatis, and Running Rabbit, the line out there for Buffalo State currently. Just trying to wing one on goal. Nothing there as it was blocked by a Laker out in front. Lizzie Burke, the first one on for Oswego, and it's kicked to center ice. But back to the near side. Grugan looks to get in the offensive zone so she can get a change, and she will. As Horvatis sends it right back in. Sarich on it. She gets pinned to the wall by Comboy. And the clear will go down the length of the ice once more for another icing. 6:24 to play here in this first period. Shots 9-1 in favor of Oswego State. As we'll look at the close opportunity that Buffalo State had and just sails it right over the goal, right near where our camera is. Pretty close opportunity for the Bengals. Just got to get it on goal first. That's the start. As Buffalo will win the faceoff and bring it out across center ice as it's dumped right back in for Horvatis, and a couple defensive changes for the Bengals. Running Rabbit in the corner. She's tied up by Booth and looks like Shines, as Shines will actually pick up the loose puck as it goes off of her skate and looking to clear it out. Kanai, it's kept in by Silva. Fires one on, just a floater off the blocker of Levy. Cleared out by the Lakers. Comboy across for Shines. Looking for a deflection by Hudon. That one goes just wide. It's cleared right back out, though, by Buffalo State. Avery Webster will bring it in as she got tied up by 3 Buffalo State Bengals. And it's pochecked out to the neutral zone by Buffalo State. That was McDonald. Zariella Haas looks to dump it in. Chopped at it, though, by Cruzall. Is brought back. McDonald again. Banking it off the boards was Ramsey, and it's brought across as Webster has it now, and she'll ring it off the boards. Malone, the drop pass, finds Jones. Sends a deflection off of Hall, and it'll go down to the corner. Haas, the first one eye. Malone was a little confused on where the pass was going, but it goes to open ice. Kept right back in, though, by the Augsburg transfer. Haas, bring it to the near side, drops off for Jones, a clap bomb. That one gets deflected off the stick of a Buffalo State Bengal out in front. Jones going to be the first one on the puck. Oswego gets a few changes. Buffalo State will do the same. Jones just passes it to herself, intending the drop pass for Tadia, but instead will be a tie-up in the near side corner. Tadia off the backhand to Mucha as they'll look to break out. Finds Hall. Back for Tadia with a little bit of speed. She gives a little shove up high on Braun as she gets taken to the boards. Braun, the first one on. Adamy will clear. Finds the stick of Willick. Dumped in by the Bengals forward, and she'll be the first one to pick up her own dump in. Willick in the corner. She gets angled off by Shell. Mucha there as well. Joined in, though, is Horvatis. Zenstein will pick up the puck as it came free. Zenstein takes a break behind the net and clears out to center ice, and icing currently, but it's waved off. McGrath out in front. Tadia, what a save by Augie. As Kaylin Tadia was waiting on that front slot backdoor play and couldn't lift it over the pad of Augie. It still remains scoreless. 0-0, 3:28 remaining here in this first period of play. Zenstein bringing it across, and that'll be offside. As a huge opportunity for Kaylin Tadia, keeps it off the board. As we'll see the replay here, McGrath for Tadia, nothing she can do there besides, will really lift it over the pad of Augie, and a huge opportunity for the Lakers. It still remains scoreless, 3:22, but I can tell you what's not scoreless, the Round B Stafford Ice Arena. It's now 2-0 in favor of the Cardinals. Jake Lanier with the goal for Plattsburgh. On the other hand, 3-1 Geneseo and 2-0 Cortland. A lot of early offense in the SUNYAC on the other side of things, and it's still scoreless here. Shots 10-2 in favor of the Lakers. Buffalo looks to clear. It goes off the skate of Corbett. She'll drop it off for Booth. Finds the far side looking for Grugan, and she will have been offsides. Buffalo State looking for an icing. Nothing there. A poke check by Shines continues the offensive momentum for Oswego. Shines pickpockets Ramsey, or looks to feed it for Comboy, and she got tied up. And Augie takes the loose puck out in front for the whistle. 2:32 remaining in the first. It's a 0-0 contest between Buffalo State and Oswego State. Buffalo, as mentioned, looking for their first conference win since the 2019-20 season. It was back in February against Cortland. Comboy drops it off for Shines as she gets taken to the wall by Garrow. Comboy tie up along the wall, and a couple more shoves. That was Willick giving a couple bumps right at the blue line on Jones. Shines tying up Braun, finds the loose puck, looks to feed Jones, but instead finds the stick of Willick, and it'll be right up at center ice and cleared by the Bengals. Webster on it, on the cutback, and she gets tied up and taken down. That will be a penalty. And Oswego will go their first power play of the game with 1:48 remaining here in this first period of play, right here on WTOP 10. It's going to be Willick, who was a thorn in the Oswego side for just a few seconds ago. You see Webster get taken down there, and it'll be Oswego power play. Currently ranked 6th in the Newell, 11.7%. Just a smidge better than Buffalo State, 9 for 77 for the Lakers. Although a couple of those power play goals came this weekend on the road in Plattsburgh. That Friday game, all three of their goals were on special teams. 1 shorthanded and 2 power play goals for Oswego up in North Country this weekend on that Friday night matchup. McGrath on it. Takes her time with it. Drops it back off for Haas. For Zenstein on the near side. Peels back. Hesitates and drops over for Haas. Down low for Malone. Zenstein at the top of the circle. The shot. That one got deflected. As it goes over the goal, and she'll have the puck once more. Sends it for Malone. That goes off of her stick, off her skates, and out of the zone. As it's back for Amanda Zenstein. Back for Hull. A pass across for Haas. 1 minute remaining here in this first period of play. Haas tries to dish one out in front, and a bouncing puck goes out in the slot. Zenstein with it and tries to fire one on goal. It will be a hand pass. As Zenstein looked to capitalize on it, could not. 52.4 remaining here in this first period of play. Amanda Zenstein playing in her 100th collegiate game tonight. Transfer from Elmira last year, 25 games, 3 goals, 6 assists, and 9 points. For her, already breaking that, has 10 points going into tonight. 3 goals, 7 assists for the defenseman there senior year. Mucha behind the net. She'll send it over across for Corbett. Back up top, Webster. Back for Corbett at the circle. Brings it in. Shot high and off the glass. I don't think they even touched anyone. It went off the near side glass. As Shell had to bring it out as it goes just outside the blue line. 22 ticks remaining here in this first period as Webster coughs it up and it goes all the way down the length of the ice. 15 seconds remaining here in this first period of play. 24 seconds on the penalty to Willick. Webster. Mucha down the near side. She gets tied up and it's cleared down again as the horn will sound. A 0-0 score at the end of the first period between Oswego and Buffalo State. So nonetheless, Oswego scoreless with Buffalo going into the second period of play. As they got some work to do, they haven't been able to find the back of the net. They got 12 seconds remaining here on this power play opportunity against the Bengals, who have had a pretty solid penalty kill. And really, it's not even just the women's side. The men's side as well has had a very solid penalty kill with their hockey program as well. As we track back to December 2nd, the last time these two teams met, after the end of the first period, it was a 4-2 game in favor of the Oswego State Lakers. That's clearly not the case tonight. It's 0-0 at the end of the first. When we come back, second period is next, right here on WTOP 10. Welcome back into the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena for period 2 right here on WTOP 10 as the Oswego State Lakers look to bounce back after 2 losses to Plattsburgh, and Buffalo State, well, they're looking to bounce back after a loss against Cortland. Welcome back, everyone. Thomas Turgeon with you. So we get set for a second period that surely can be better than the first, as it still remains 0-0, and we hope we can see someone find the back of the net here in the second period of play. Oswego on the man advantage for 12 more seconds as the penalty to Vanessa Willick sent her a one-way trip to the sin bin at the end of the first period, as it really has been an Oswego offensively dominated period, but still a 0-0 game. Shots 20-5 in favor of the Lakers. Shots on goal 12-2 also in favor of Oswego. And we mentioned the men's team, on the other hand, they're trailing Plattsburgh 2-0 up in North Country. 2 huge points on the line for both of the Oswego State hockey programs as Booth finds it. Preston sends a whistling pass up to McGrath. She just chops a shot on, goes right into the crest of Augie. Another save for her. She has been really a lifesaver for this Buffalo State program. Played all 15 games so far, or 16 games, excuse me. Still a .909 save percentage, and Buffalo State allowing the most goals against in Newell play with 56. Shot on by Booth. That got deflected by Mucha as it's taken to the corner now by Sarich. She'll send it up off the wall, and it's grabbed back Preston. Backpedals a little bit before sending it to the near side, and Mucha picks it up, and she'll carry it across as she gets hacked and slashed by Diggs. She pauses back. A pass off the stick of Booth, and it's grabbed back by Buffalo State, slammed right back the other way by Jones instead. Malone gets taken and pinned off to the boards as it's brought back, though, by Buffalo State. Garrow to the center. She'll carry it across. Riley Garrow trying to dump it in. It gets knocked down by Webster, but she tries to clear, and Diggs will hold the blue line as Jones will send it all the way across for Haas. Ariella Haas, a backhand pass intended looking for Hull. It goes off the stick, and sweeping like a broom was Maddie Braun to send it back the other way. Mac Hull, a nice toe drag there, gets by Adamy. This is brought back in the Oswego State offensive zone. Hull on the boards, the loose puck picked up by Malone. It's brought to the point. Jones a shot. That one goes deflected wide as Webster will pinch. Trying to send one towards the center was Malone. But Hull grabs it instead. A shot coming on. That one didn't get all the way through as it was knocked down by Horvates. As she'll carry it across. Bethany Horvates gets taken down by Burke. A little collision in the corner as brought back to the point. Jackson sends it right back down the strong side corner. Now to the near side is Jackson. She gets tied up with Corbin. Pulls a nice move there. Oswego's got a break. Burke for Grugan. Racing for it now. Kylie Grugan in the corner as she gets taken to Emma Ramsey as she'll pick up the loose puck. Sending it right back up the near side as Shell looking to pinch. As she coughed that one up a little bit. Shell back for Zenstein. A pass centered for Grugan as she'll be the lone attacker in. Corbett the trailer. Grugan tries to send one out in front. Zenstein was waiting in the slot as it went wide. Corbett again looking to feed one out in front for Shines, and a hack and slash away creates a Buffalo break, and they'll get it out to the neutral zone, but Shell will regroup, finds Shines off her stick, and she'll be the first one to forecheck on it, and a huge collision behind the goal with 17 minutes remaining. Shines a shot on goal. That one got deflected by Conboy, and that one goes right back to the corner. Conboy gets sticked away, and it's attempted to clear by Buffalo State as it will be able to be kept in by Oswego as Shines will be the first one on it. Turnover on front was hewed on, and that one goes just wide. The puck was given to her on a silver platter, just could not capitalize for Oswego State. Ramsey taken to the wall by Conboy. It's grabbed back, Shines, looks to backhand it towards Hudon, cannot. Instead sends it right up to the point. Shell rips one low, goes off the stick of Ramsey, and cleared by the Bengals as they'll get a change. Icing currently, and it will be, as Shell will race for it. As a huge opportunity for Oswego State. Can't find the back of the net, and Morgan Shine's a menace on the ice as you see the collision there. A little bit of a awkward collision there, and you see the pass out in front. Hudon just a spinning puck. Couldn't settle it down, and it goes just wide. They'll remain scoreless here. 16-11 remaining here in the second period of play. Game 1 of 2, Friday night lights for the Oswego State women's hockey team. They'll face off Saturday tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock against the Morrisville State Mustangs as they came off a win against Potsdam earlier today. Buffalo will take it back. A shot coming on by Garrow is covered up by Levy. She hasn't seen much, but when she has been rather sound, and that's really been the motto all year round for Lexi Levy. Making the saves when need be. There'll be Malone on the face-off. Horvatis on the opposing side as it's won by the Lakers. Hall scoops it up as she goes down, and another penalty for Buffalo State. Oswego will go to the power play as Mac Hall draws the trip. As it's going to be Sage running rabbit with the trip. As Hall was running to get that puck and get it across the blue line and cleared out for the Lakers. Draws a power play opportunity for Oswego State. 0 for 1 so far today. It's going to be Malone on the face-off again. She'll win it clean. Zenstein at the top. Finds Hall. Zenstein draws it back to the center. Sends it to the near side for Haas. On the cutback, back for Zenstein. Low for Hall. Back for Zenstein again as she was trying to cut towards the middle for a one-timer. And a missed pass goes down all the way to the stick of Levy as Haas will bring it back behind the net. Find Malone. Trying to find the saucer pass. Gets through a few sticks and legs. And as it's picked up by Corbett, Oswego will bring it in. Corbett for Hall. Back out in front was Malone, and it went through, and Corbett couldn't capitalize on the back door. Haas again. Cross for Zenstein, fires one on, blocked away by Augie. The rebound came free, and Corbett couldn't capitalize one more time. As Zenstein with the swing, it goes right into the Oswego penalty box, and we'll have a stoppage of play. 14:54 remaining here in the second period of play here on WTOP 10. 1:07 to go on the power play as we'll see the shot there. A nice save by Augie, and Corbett just couldn't get a stick on it. Remains 0-0. As Buffalo will send it down, Levy knocks it down as it prevents it from banking off the boards. Webster, nice move behind the net, keeps possession for Oswego as Mucha catches the pass from Shell. Mucha drop pass for Shines. Drop pass for Shell up at the point, a slap shot and a huge block by, it looks like it was going to be Braun. Huge block, it looked like right into the gut by Shell. Gutsy team effort, and another one-timer shot, save, rebound out in front. A backhand shot by Mucha, and that one got blocked as well. And it was Maya Silva not making one, but two blocks so far on this penalty kill. Webster tries to keep the backhand and keep it in, but it's cleared down by Silva. She's hunched over in some agony. It's two huge blocks for the Buffalo State forward to keep Oswego's power play unit off the score sheet so far. 5 seconds remaining in the penalty kill as taken the other way. It was Horvatis looking to get something going, but Buffalo returns to full strength. Perfect so far on the penalty kill. 13:40 remaining here in this second period of play. As Oswego looks to break the ice. Shots now 16-3 in favor of the Lakers. Haas back up the point. Firing a shot on there, got blocked away. The rebound came free, she scores! As the Lakers finally break the ice, it's going to be Ariella Haas capturing on the backdoor rebound. Oswego State takes a 1-0 lead midway here through the second period. 13-17 remaining, and the Lakers finally capitalize. It only was a matter of time. Their 18th shot on goal It's a shot from the point by Jones, one more time by Malone, and Haas cleans up the rest. A 1-0 game for Oswego. Jones on the point as it's taken right back by Buffalo. Sarich cuts towards the middle. She gets tied up, and the puck came free. Jones tries to send over for Haas, but it gets tied up and slapped right back in by Ramsier as Zenstein will take it to the far side wall. Haas one more time, intended for Malone. Is taken back, though, by Buffalo. Sarich again. Fires one on. That one got deflected. Looks like by Silva in front. A collision there leads to Malone behind the net, and her stick on the ice. It's brought back out in front, and looking to get it on her stick was Minzora, and it just rolls right off her stick. A flip pass to Malone. Or excuse me, Hull. Hull for Tadia. She blows a tire and goes down behind the net. Haas from Malone at Jones at 6:43 is the goal call for Oswego State, who broke the ice. McGrath couldn't get a shot on there, but Tadia picks it up. She tries to fire one on. That got blocked off the skate of Adamy. As McGrath bows forward in the corner, she picks up the loose puck. Booth wants it, but instead McGrath cuts back, fires one on, and her stick goes flying behind the skates of Augie as it goes flying into the net. So Oswego back on the prowl. Preston, a fast pass over to Booth, throws one on, stick to the corner by Augie. Silva again grabs the loose puck, looking to clear it out to center ice, as Tadia gave her a hard time. Booth back up to center, goes off the stick of Corbett and into the offensive zone. Burke the first one on the forecheck on Braun. She pins her to the wall. As the puck came free, it was scooped up by McDonald. Corbett the first one on her. Corbett looking to feed Grugan on the back door as she was slamming her stick in frustration and can't get a shot off. Webster clears it up, but Corbett knocks it right back down, but it's taken away by Buffalo. It's Horvatis again. Goes off the skate of Zenstein and cleared right back out. Corbett just slaps it right back in. Offside, delayed by Oswego. Zenstein just glides it into the offensive zone. Buffalo will look for a regroup, and a pass that goes through about 6 skates will go down beneath the goal of Levy, and it's 1-0 with 10:30 remaining here in this second period of play. Hudon leaves it off for Shines. It's a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Comboy in. Glove save by Augie. Another close opportunity for the Lakers. Mia Comboy on the breakaway and a huge glove save by Jessica Augie. Shines goes falling into the corner, and Oswego just relentless on this forecheck currently. Comboy going swinging at the puck, and her and Ramsier take a collision. Is brought back out to center ice. Webster just banks off the boards, finds Hudon, but turns it over. As Buffalo will reset. Back up to center, trying to find Yourcell. It's a turnover. Haas looking for 2, and that one goes just over the goal. Looking to clear is the Bengals, but sent right back in deep by Lauren Jones. Haas back up to the point. Jones, and it fumbles and goes just over her stick. Not once, but twice, as a spinning puck leads to Buffalo on the forecheck. First one on is Cruzall, and cleared out on their own misfortunes by the Bengals as they'll regroup back in the defensive zone. Braun looking to center it for Minzora, but just deflects it off of her stick and goes down towards the paddle of Lexi Levy for a whistle. 9:04 remaining here in the second period of play. It remains 1-0, and look at that huge opportunity, a huge save by Jessica Augie, keeping this game a close contest, 1-0 currently there, and 2-0 still at the Raymond B. Stafford Arena up in Plattsburgh. Geneseo up 4-1 against Morrisville, and Cortland up 2-1 against Potsdam. Oswego men's will have Potsdam tomorrow in Maxie Hall. As it's fed down the back door was Malone looking for it. She couldn't capitalize. Haas drops it off in the corner for Hall. Oswego will look to cycle. Hall, Booth on the pinch. Finds the stick of Haas. The backdoor Malone. She was looking for a third straight game and a third straight goal, but she got tied up right in front of goal. As here comes the Bengals. It's Willick across, looking to feed one out in front. Deflection, what a save! Lexi Levy with the sprawling kick stop on the deflection by Diggs. As Booth brings it out, Gates looks to bring it towards center, but instead drops it for Preston. She'll send it right back up the strong side as it's dumped right back in by Buffalo State. Booth on the reverse finds the stick of Gates. Back for Preston, right back for Booth, and right to the near side, banked off the boards as it goes all the way down. Leyland McDonald, the first one on it. It'll be an icing for Oswego State. 7:46 remaining here in this second period of play on WTOP 10. A huge save by Lexi Levy on the redirection out in front, as we'll see here. A sprawling last-minute kick save. What about that? Thing of beauty. Keeps it a 1-0 game. The last-minute saves keep this contest a 1-0 game for Oswego State. Booth, the first one on it is Silva. 3 against 3 as the puck goes bouncing on the net. A tie up behind the net now. Booth grabs it, banks off the boards. McGrath looks for the poke check to clear it, but cannot. Instead, a firing, whistling shot was Minzora over the goal. Silva gets tied up by Booth. Gates there as well. The puck finally comes free. And it's Mucha across right in front of the Buffalo State bench. She gets tied up by Sarich, but instead, Sarich will fall down. We have a delayed penalty on the play. And it's going to Oswego. This should be rather interesting. Mucha dropped her stick and went straight to the bench. And we'll see in just a moment as she just goes right from the bench to the penalty box. Oswego will go on the penalty kill. Buffalo State already 0 for 1. It'll be Mucha for tripping. And Buffalo State will go on the power play. Throwing one on goal was Sarich, and it got blocked out in front. Shell the backhand, finds center ice. As McDonald looked to pick it up, but went right by the puck and couldn't catch it on her stick. Buffalo State will regroup. Haas, the first attacker for Oswego's penalty kill unit. She'll tie up a Buffalo defender on the boards as the puck is free. As it's kept in, though, by the Lakers. Malone in a deflection off the stick of Haas. She looked like she wanted to go for the shot. Redirection will do just as well. And another good stop by Augie. Close shorthanded opportunity. Haas just couldn't get enough wood on it. With 6:23 remaining here in the second period of play, 1-0 for the Lakers on the goal by Ariella Haas. In the meantime, things are getting relatively competitive at the IRA. Another huge save by Augie as Geneseo now up 4-2. 2-goal contest between them and the Mustangs. All other scores remain the same, including this one after a close opportunity. Face-off won by McGrath again and just chopped right in by Webster. As Hudon will be the lone attacker, McGrath will stay back. Hudon, the active stick, forces a turnover, picks up McGrath, a backhand that goes off the glove of Augie. As Buffalo looks to regroup. Bringing it across was Ursel. She'll just flip it on in. Joining her on the forecheck is Running Rabbit. Attempting to clear, though, was Shell, but it's kept right back in by Buffalo. Webster banks one off the boards, goes through the skates of Cruzall. It's sent down the length of the ice. 5:30 remaining here in the second period of play. Haas will pick up the loose puck. A backhand pass for Preston over for Webster. Looks to send it over for Haas, and she couldn't really get enough speed on it. It's knocked right back down. Running Rabbit behind the net now. As she'll drop it off for Ramsier. Ramsier, the shot blocked away by Levy. That came right back out in front. Another shot blocked by Malone. The Lakers return to full strength. Shoveling one there was Ramsier one more time, but off the pad it went by Lexi Levy. Haas looking to center it for Mucha. And it looks like we're going to have another penalty coming up. So there'll be a too many men violation, I believe. For hooking, excuse me. Either way, it's an Oswego power play. 4:52 remaining here in the second period of play. 1-0 score here at the DEP. Oswego will face Morrisville tomorrow, but these are the 2 points that matter first into a play. A shot coming on. That was a huge stop by Augie as it's kicked to the corner on the shot by Amanda Zenstein that got through traffic. Haas, Zenstein again. A fast pass right to Hull as it goes off her stick. Zenstein floats one on. That one got gloved down by the Buffalo State defender out in front, and that is Ursel. She'll bring it in. A slap shot there and a huge blocker save by Levy. Knocked down the shot and got an opportunity on goal on the shorthanded opportunity for Buffalo State. Backhand pass from Malone intended for McGrath. She couldn't get it, but she'll race for it. Pick it up. Hull was the trailer and tried to get on her stick. She was tied up by Ursel. Shines with it now. Grugan in the slot. As Zenstein's on the point. Shines. Zenstein, a one-timer. That one went off a skate and back to the corner from the pass that started it. An awkward collision there. Oswego keeps the mojo. Grugan fires one on. Another huge block off the skate. That was Diggs keeping another opportunity from going to the back of the net. Another huge block by this Buffalo State team. Is brought back in. Webster. Backdoor pass looking for Mucha, and she fans on it. Mucha for Shell. Slap shot there, a deflection. The rebound out in front, it kicked in. And clear as day, even from up here, the official right next to the goal waves it off. Tessa Mucha kicking into the goal. This is hockey, not soccer, ladies and gentlemen. It will remain 1-0 with 3:20 remaining here in this first period of play. Or second period of play, excuse me. 28 seconds remaining on the power play. So we currently have a stoppage currently. There'll be a face-off outside the defensive zone of Buffalo State. We'll see the replay here. Tessa Mucha just kicks it right back in. She played soccer in high school and lacrosse, according to the Oswego State Athletics, but wrong sport. Another opportunity there, and that one goes in. Kylie Grugan in the top of the crease. Taps it right in. As they will capitalize on the power play this time, this one will stand. And the Lakers have a 2-0 lead as Kylie Grugan feeds it in just through the 5-hole of Augie. Oswego capitalizing on the power play, as we'll see here. Just a pretty quick passing play. A nice pass from Webster. Finds the stick of Kylie Grugan out in front. It's a 2-0 game. Oswego records their 10th power play goal of the year to pad this lead to 2-0. Zenstein once more carrying across the red line, and picking up the loose puck was Hull, and it's kept in by the Lakers as Hull will send it deep. The first one on it was Haas, and a poke check there by Jackson, but it's no luck. Oswego maintains possession before a turnover by Haas. As McDonald sends it right back up the far side. Picking it up now is McDonald, carrying it through center ice. Dumped right back in. Kylie Grugan getting her third goal on the year, her 16th goal in her Oswego State career. Grugan from Webster, and Avery Webster having a solid year, to say the least. 2 goals and now 7 assists for 9 points for the defenseman. Second in points by a defenseman behind Amanda Zenstein. There's Oswego getting offensive help on the back end, and that's a good recipe for a quality hockey program. Tadia looking to send one into the slot. Couldn't get anything there. Tingley looking to clear but cannot. As the Lakers regroup. 1:38 remaining here in this second period of play. Right here on WTOP 10. Thomas Turgeon with you. Fed out in front by Mucha, knocked down by McGrath. Mucha picks up the loose puck, backhand shot, and saved by Augie. The first one didn't count. She wanted this one to count, but no luck there. Covered by Augie. And an update from the Round B Stafford Arena still remains 2-0 Cardinals. 7:50 remaining in the second period up there. 1:26 remaining here. And Cortland up 3-1 on Potsdam. And men's hockey as well. So we go with Potsdam tomorrow. Zenstein on goal, patted away by Augie. Grugan takes a tumble and a tie up below the goal as it's Sarich on the cutback. Passes it across for Diggs, but gets caught up in the traffic of Rachel Corbett. 1 minute remaining. As Katie Sarich looks to send it up the strong side once more by Willick. Oswego will grab it back and bring it right back in. Corbett drops it off. Zenstein just aims and fires in a shot saved by Jessica Augie. 43 ticks remaining, 43.0 to be exact. A 2-0 contest here at the Deb. Oswego leads against Buffalo State. Just a reminder on Newell play. Plattsburgh getting the win today against Canton. And Potsdam losing to the Mustangs of Morrisville earlier today. Hudon, a shot on goal. That went off a few skates before he even reached Augie. Silva again. Trying to clear was Horvatis, cannot, but she'll finally skate it out. 25 seconds remaining. She tries to get tied up by Webster and will dump it right back in. Webster grabs it. Instant breakout for Taylor Hudon. Saucer pass over for Jones. 12 seconds remaining. Oswego looking for one more opportunity. Is dumped right back in by Comboy. On the cutback was Jackson. She'll look to eat it with 2 seconds remaining. And that'll do it for the second period of play. A great second period for Mark Digby and company for the Lakers. They did very well in that second period of play. Shots on goal in the second period alone, 14-5 in favor of the Lakers, and 2 of those shots found the back of the net. On the other hand, that second period alone, shots 25-6 in favor of the Lakers. So a rather productive second period of play for Oswego State. What will the third period bring? I guess you're going to have to tune in and find out. 2-0 after the second. Third period is next. Welcome back in for the third period of play as we're just moments away from puck drop to start off the final frame between the Buffalo State Bengals and the Oswego State Lakers. Hello, everyone. Once again, Thomas Turgeon with you, guiding you through today's contest in a 2-0 game in favor of the Lakers, and they'll return back to the power play. Will they capitalize on yet another? Time will tell, as it was a penalty on Amanda Manzora for hooking at the end of the period, and it'll be a full 2-minute power play for Oswego State as they're 1 for 2 today. Buffalo State, on the other hand, looking to cut back that margin to 1 entering the final 20 minutes. As the power play unit will go to work, it'll be Haas, Malone, McGrath, Mac Hull, and Amanda Zenstein. As things really don't change, we'll see what the penalty was, and as that was it right there. And plain as day as it seems to be, and we'll get set to go as Oswego to the left, Buffalo State to the right. As Buffalo State has one more final meeting at the bench, and the clock ticks down to 0-0. And we'll get ready to start off this third period. An important 2 Newell points on the line for Oswego. Coach Digby looking really for his team to get back on track, as he said earlier this week, as won by Oswego. Zenstein back at center ice. She'll carry it across, and she'll hesitate with it. Zenstein down low for Hall. Mac Hall drops off. Zenstein, a one-timing blast. That one goes off the stick to the corner. This is poked by Haas, and kept in. Extra stride, keeping the Lakers' possession continuing. Off the glove of Hall, it goes off the top of the net and back to the near side corner. They'll call it a hand pass, which I would question myself, as it went off the top of her glove instead of the inside of her glove. Nonetheless, they'll call it a hand pass, and the puck will go outside, as we'll see the replay there, and it goes just off the top of the cage. It'll be a face-off to the right of Augie. Malone wins it. Hull scoops it, and it's back up to the point. Zenstein, backdoor Malone. Right back to the point for Haas, and a huge poke check there by Willick, as he'll go all the way down to the left side corner of Levy. Willick to the wall. Digs there as well, but it's picked right back up. Malone. A pass across for McGrath. She'll carry it down past the blue line. McGrath backdoor for Malone. And on her offside wing, Malone wasn't able to open up and let one go as it went off the backhand. And a huge save with 1:08 into the third period, 18:52 remaining, and another save by Augie. 2-0 currently. So Oswego wins the draw. Webster drops off for Mucha. She'll bring it into the corner. Tessa Mucha gets pinned off the wall. Webster will come right in and pinch it, knock the puck down, and it's chopped out to the point. Shell looks to keep it on her stick, and she will. Dishes it across for Shine. She looks to feed one out in front. Grugan looks to get a stick on, cannot. Shell will pick it up again. Oswego will continue the momentum. A deflection there goes just off the pad of Augie and covered for a whistle. 18:22 remaining here in this third period. 22 seconds on the man advantage for Oswego State. It's another key save by Jessica Augie. As the faceoff's won by the Bengals, it's McDonald. Only standing at 4'11". It's Layla McDonald. Very fast, though, on skates. The Shell looks to clear, goes right to the stick of Silva. She'll just fire one off the blocker. As Buffalo returns to full strength. Webster carrying it across. She'll maneuver her way around. Silva tries to fire one on. Couldn't follow through, and it goes near side wide. Grugan finds the circled for Shines. Back to the center. Morgan Shines looking to feed one out in front for Hall, and that one goes off a skid. Picked up by Hall once more. Mac Hall dropping it off for Kenzie Malone with some speed. A miscued pass for Webster. Fires one on save. Rebound came out in front. That one goes to the near side wall. It's picked up by Manzora. She'll pull a couple nice moves. Gets by Shell and Haas before pickpocketed by Mac Hall. Hall looks to try and work some of her own magic, but she was sticked away by Sarich. Malone up to the point. Zenstein fires one, blocked away. Rams here again. Looks for Sarich again. The wraparound one more time. Rebound save by Augie. Hall once more. Haas again. Back on front for Malone. Nothing there. Shell again. A shot. That one went wide. Hall got taken down out in front by Braun. Oswego will continue momentum. Malone tries to fire one on. Shell will hold the blue line. Oswego's offense will get a change as Shell will just work her way all the way around the offensive zone, and a good stick there by Silva to get it out into the Oswego State defensive zone. Buffalo State gassed, needing a change, and they will. Burke banks one off the boards, finds Corbett, but turns it right back over. As a couple sticks are met at center ice. This is sent in by Buffalo State. Zenstein banks one off the wall, finds Grugan. She almost collided with the linesman out in front of the penalty box. Corbett tries to send one into open ice, cannot do so, and it's grabbed back, though, by Buffalo State. Garrow gets hit by Burke, and that will be a penalty. It's grabbed back. Garrow tries to send it up the strong side. It's touched up by Conboy, and we'll have a whistle. As Lizzie Burke is well aware that she'll be going to the sin bin for the Lakers. 15:48 remaining here in this third period of play right here on WTOP 10. The penalty on Lizzie Burke for body checking. The quick turnaround by Garrow leading to the collision with Burke. That will be a penalty every day of the week, or at least in the right official's mind, I'd say. With 2 minutes remaining for the power play for Buffalo State. 0 for 1 so far. Webster aggressive on that penalty kill, finds it, goes off the leg of Malone. Malone with some speed, driving towards goal. Kenzie Malone looking for the drop pass was Haas. I don't think Haas even expected the drop pass. I think she expected Malone to shoot it and create some confusion, and Oswego could have had a shorthand opportunity. No luck there. This is sent and slapped right down the ice by Webster, and they'll get a change. Wow, what a close opportunity for Haas and Malone as they sit down and have a chat on the bench. Buffalo State going to work. Cruzall poked away by McGrath. Here comes Ashlyn McGrath. One more breakaway. McGrath coming in. What a goal! Tucks it in off the left pad of Augie. It's a 3-0 game, a shorthanded goal for the Oswego State goal leader, Ashlyn McGrath, as she notches her 12th goal on the year, 17th point so far this season, and boy, it was a dandy. 3-0 Lakers. So we'll see the replay here, and a huge opportunity was Malone. McGrath says, I'll do it for you. 3-0 Oswego State, 14:55 remaining here in the third period. 107 on the penalty to Burke. And just a lights-out season for Ashlyn McGrath. Her 19th goal of her career, 27th point for the Northwood School alumni. Carrying it back across for Ursel, and she'll throw one on off the pad of Levy. As Shell grabs it. Sends it right back up to the most recent goal scorer, McGrath. She looks to clear, cannot. It's brought back to the point. Sarich fires one on. That one got deflected by the stick of Mucha. It's grabbed back. Ramsier sends it into the corner, and it's picked up by Zenstein. As she looks to rip one down the ice, but it goes off the shin. And a shot coming on there by Sarich. Another huge save by Lexi Levy, and that goal came unassisted for Ashlyn McGrath. A 3-0 game for the Lakers. There's another good opportunity for Buffalo State. Another good save by Lexi Levy. We'll bounce around the league a little bit. Currently still up at the Ronald B. Stafford. It's 2-0 Plattsburgh over the men's program. It's a barn burner at the Iras. It's now 4-3 Geneseo against Morrisville going into the third period. And a 3-2 game up at Maxey Hall as the Red Dragons are leading the Bears in men's play. As the puck goes down all the way, McDonald the first one on it. Comboy takes her to the boards. The Lakers return to full strength and are perfect on the penalty kill tonight. Comboy gets tied up and taken down. Tries to take a swing on it from her stomach and nothing there. Shines, looking to bring it to the point, and it finds Preston. Preston sends it right back low for Shines, and it's sticked away by Horvatis, but pickpocketed by Shines. She tries to get her and manage her way through, but cannot. Is grabbed back by Running Rabbit, clears it up to open ice, but taken right back by Booth, sending it right back in for Oswego State. Booth behind the net. Got Grugan at the point. Webster joins in as well. Grugan dropped for Shines. It bounces off her stick and picked up by McDonald. Cleared out by the Bengals right out at center ice, but not for long before Kylie Grugan takes it right back in. Grugan sends one towards goal. Looking for the redirection was Corbett, and another save by Augie. Webster collision sends down Horvatis. As the Lakers continue their offensive momentum. A turnover there and dumped right back in by Avery Webster, and the Lakers will go back on the forecheck. As it's Adamy looking to clear, she'll send it across to the far side, picked up though by Webster. Avery Webster dropped off for Grugan, fed one out in front, couldn't get on the stick on it, was Lizzie Burke. Burke on the forecheck as McDonald cleared it around to the far side, but it's grabbed back. Corbett, a couple nice moves, a backhand save, and another stoppage of play is another good stop by Jessica Augie. A 3-0 game for the Lakers. 12:14 remaining, and she has been lights out, Jessica Augie. A couple misfortunate bounces end up in the back of the net for her, but she has been rather sound tonight against this Lakers offense. Face-off won by Oswego, but it goes off the shin pad of Horvatis and cleared, but Buffalo State brings it right back in. Off the boards, held in though by Lauren Jones. Jones fakes, drops it down low for Mucha. Feeds one out in front, the one-timer looking for it was McGrath, looking for a second, cannot get anything there. Webster with some cross-checking, trying to hold the blue line as Buffalo will break free. Silva fires one on, it flutters off the blocker of Levy. Webster just carries it up down the near side. She's got some room to work. She'll just carry it right all the way into the near side corner, looking to find the stick of Mucha. As Buffalo clears it over to the far side. Held in, though, by Shell as she'll try and throw one on goal. Mac Hall the first one on for the Lakers as she pressures Sarich. Oswego's offense all over the place right now. As Hull looks to feed one out in front. Couldn't get anything there, but Malone drops it off for Zenstein. Fires one on, deflected, huge save, rebound again was Augie. And another great save by Jessica Augie on the redirection out in front, and that'll be a whistle. And speaking of high-flying offenses, I'll tell you what is flying the Plattsburgh Cardinals up in North Country. So we have another update from them, 3-0 in favor of the Cardinals. Another goal, Ryan Bonfield, 41 seconds into the third period. Not looking good for Oswego heading into the final frame and starting off that final frame, but it's 3-0 here, so the women's program leading against Buffalo State. Another save by Augie. 11 minutes remaining flat here in this third period. As Malone wins the draw. Shell just sends it right behind the net. Haas picks it up. Drops it off for Hall. Hall picks up the loose puck as it just rolls off of everyone's stick, it seemed like, as Malone keeps it in. Hall loses it in her skates, and it's grabbed right back, though, by Ramsier as she'll cut back and look to clear for Buffalo. Sent across, intended for Manzora, but it's dumped right back in by Oswego. Haas looks to put the pressure on Ramsier as Buffalo looks to regroup. Braun on the far side, pinching eye with Shines. As it's Braun one more time. She gets taken to the wall by Shines, and carrying up across ice is Sarich. It's taken away, though. Morgan Shines looks to pick up the puck herself. Instead, the captain, Taylor Hudon, going for it. Comboy as well. Booth on the pinch, leads to Comboy, picking up the puck once more. Mia Comboy up to the point for Booth. Pauses and just throws it right back in beneath the goal. Hudon, one more backhand pass, finds Shines. Shines in the center for Comboy. Up to the point, Preston for Shines. At the top of the circle. Throws one on, it got deflected, and it goes back to the near side corner. Hudon, Preston. Tries to pull the fancy backhand pass. And we'll have a stoppage of play. And I'm not sure what is really going on here. It might be a in the crease violation as the faceoff will come outside. 9:24 remaining here in this third period of play. Right here on WTOP 10, Thomas Turgeon with you. It's a 3-0 Lakers lead going the final half of the third period. As Burke brings it in, a collision there by Webster. Leads to the puck going into below the goal line. Stingley carries it across. Taken back, though, is Grugan as she'll send it right back deep. First one on is Lizzie Burke. Burke back to the top of the circle, drops it off for Corbett. Back up the point. Webster gets one, but it gets blocked out in front. A pass intended for Sage Running Rabbit. Racing for it was Levy, and she'll just send it to the near side. As Webster has it now. A good pass for Grugan. Drops it off. Shot on. Got deflected. Was Corbett. She'll take a tumble. Picking the loose puck up, though, was Grugan, and they'll continue offensive mojo. Shell sweeping at it. Keeps the puck in deep. Mucha the first one on the forecheck on Garrow. Sent across along the boards. Tingley looking to clear as it's right at the blue line and finally taken out by the Bengals. But the Lakers won't have any of it as they'll take it right back. Mucha. Bringing it across in the far side corner. McGrath looking to drop one out in front for Tadia. Couldn't get anything there. Zenstein, Tadia. Goes over the pass. As it's cleared out and going down a majority of the ice, and it will go all the way down for an icing as Shell will be the first one on it. And another update from Plattsburgh. 4-0 Cardinals. 2 goals in the first 3 minutes and 6 seconds for the Cardinals. It's Riley Sutherland getting the goal. And this is not looking good for the Oswego men's program. 2 points that they'll most likely throw away. As Plattsburgh knocking on the door at second place, looking for that first place seed, and even more so potentially after this game, getting a huge 2 points at home against Oswego. Buffalo State calling timeout. So you currently see head coach Rachel Gramp. Her first season as a head coach, an assistant from 2019 to 2021 at Buffalo State. Was an assistant at SUNY Canton the year prior in 2018-2019. The Elmira College alumni. A UCHC Defensive Player of the Year during her time there. Has done very well as a player, looking to do even more so as a head coach. So we'll bounce around the leagues just one more time. Currently, Cortland up 4-2 against Potsdam. Geneseo still leading 4-3 against Morrisville. And as we mentioned previously, 4-0 Plattsburgh. Oswego got the job done 2 weeks ago in a 2-1 score. But Plattsburgh playing in the game, I wouldn't say that actually matters, but a 4-0 league game making a statement at the Ronnie B. Face off in the Buffalo defensive zone. It's won by Malone. Preston for Hall. Back for Preston, and she looked to let it go through and go for the stick of Booth, but I think there was some miscommunication there as it came free. Hall for Haas on the cutback. Fires a shot off on her back foot and stopped by Augie once more. And another save for Oswego's offense. Kenzie Malone, 13 for 17 on the draw. She'll have another chance to make it 14 here. She'll lose that one, though, but it's picked up by Hall. Taking on the turnover now for Buffalo State was Ramsey, but it's back up to the point. Preston, hesitant on the shot, so just deflects off the stick of Malone and into the corner. Banked once more off the boards by Willick and brought in. Willick, the redirection, she scores! And what a play! Maddie Diggs with the goal. And just like that, fresh out of the timeout, Buffalo State has made this a 2-goal game. If you thought this game was over, buckle up because we've got a bumpy ride ahead of us. Maddie Diggs with her 3rd goal on the year, the freshman from Madison, Alabama, getting her 9th point on the year, and a nice redirection out in front, point blank, right through the 5-hole of Lexi Levy. And we have a 3-1 game, a close contest here in the Deb. Oswego looks for a response now. It's 2-goal game, a close contest going the final 7 minutes. Face-off won by Shines, but it's taken back, though, by the Bengals as Silva looks to bring it in, and now be offsides. 6 seconds later, another stoppage. Does the Bengals have some life in them there? Now yet. Still looking for that first conference win since 2019-2020. It's cleared out by Webster. And no icing. The first one on it, Mia Comboy. Back up to the point, Jones looks to fire one on. That one goes off the skate of Running Rabbit. Running Rabbit once more, drops it off. Looks to clear it. Cannot. Willick and Jackson with the assists on the goal by Diggs. And with 6:21 remaining, we have a 2-goal game here in the Deb. Oswego, as we mentioned, down 4-0. Richie Perrant now in goal for the Lakers. Cal Shell getting pulled after that 4th one. As Buffalo brings it across, here comes Willick. As she gets taken down, a shot coming on, huge save by Levy. As Buffalo's offense is starting to come alive here in these final minutes. Zenstein gets tied up by Willick once more and sent right back up to the point, intended for Sarich. Corbett will clear. Sarich taken away by Grugan, but it's picked right back up, though, by Ursel. Off the stick of Silva, and that'll be an icing. The faceoff will come right back down in the Buffalo State end. And a nice physical game for Oswego. That's the way they like to play. Coach Digby always stressing the term grit. And they've shown it tonight. 0-0 after 1. 2-0 after 2. And 3-1 going the final 5 minutes and 36 seconds of the 3rd period. As Buffalo won that face-off, and they'll bring it back across, and it's dumped right back in by the Bengals. First one on it is Ramsier. As Booth has possession, she'll send it up for Gates and centered for Mucha. She'll carry it down the near side. Mucha driving towards goal. She'll just go all the way in and collide into the netting. McGrath takes her time, brings it right into the slot, looking for two, fires one on, and a save by Augie. Gates was looking to see if that rebound just barely squeaked its way through, but Augie had other plans. Stoppage of play, 4:57 remaining here in the third, 3-1. As Malone will be on the draw yet again for Oswego State. She wins that one. That'll be her 14th on the night. A shot coming on, that got deflected and cleared out by Running Rabbit. The first one on the forecheck is Tingley. Finds a stick of Haas, banks one off the boards, but sent right back by Adamy. Centered for Malone. Drops off for Hall. Malone trying to hold the line and try and stay on sides, and she will. As Buffalo clears, 4:30 remaining. Jones looks to bank one off the boards, finds Haas. She gets tied up by Tingley as Oswego will regroup. It's going to be Webster. Trying to stretch one to Haas, but it's taken back by Adamy. Adamy driving towards goal. She collides with, it looks like, Malone, and Hull looks to poke one out, but Buffalo keeping it in and saying, I don't think so. Another shot on goal there by Running Rabbit. That gets patted away by Levy. As Buffalo looks to keep it in, and that will be offsides. And a little bit of frustration from the Buffalo State bench. It was Running Rabbit just trying to cut in and get into the offensive zone as quick as possible. They'll be offsides as there'll be a face-off in the neutral zone. Garrow wins it and chips it in for Diggs as the lone goal for Buffalo. Up to the point, Sarich fires one on, gets through traffic, save, rebound to the corner. As is back up to the point and trying to keep it in was the Buffalo State defender. On the other hand, Shine's looking on the forecheck, but the good back check there by Sarich keeps it going. But in other news, we have a power play coming up for Oswego State as Shines took a digger. And it'll be a power play opportunity for Oswego. Just a nonchalant pick by Karis Ursel. Oswego will go on the power play once more. 3:31 remaining here in this third period. One more goal should probably do it if Oswego's able to capitalize. Zenstein dishes one backdoor for Malone. That was a flutter puck that went over her stick. Haas for Zenstein again. Fires one on. That one got sticked away by Ramsier. Haas once more, finds Malone. Backdoor pass intended for Hall. That goes off a defender out in front. Hall looking to find Malone, and a good block there by Ramsier. McGrath keeps it in. Points, fires, shot, save. Haas. Herself for interference with 1:19 remaining on the power play. Hall once more. Back for Zenstein at the point. Drops it back low for Mac Hall. Backdoor, Malone, a one-timer. And a good glove save by Jessica Augie with 2:37 remaining in the third period. Now 5-0 Plattsburgh up in North Country. 5-2 Cortland against Potsdam. So clearly a shakeup in the SUNYAC, and every game is crucial for really both these programs. The women's team looking to make the top four. Only the top four make the playoffs for the Newell. As we get into the mid-semester and middle of the season, a big 2 months, final 2 months for both these programs looking to finish the year strong. Shines down low for Grugan. Sails it across for Mucha. Back up to the point, Webster. On the cutback, finds Mucha once more at the hash marks. Drop pass for Grugan, fires one on, and that one caught Augie up high, but she's able to make the save. 2:01 remaining in this third period. It's 30 seconds remaining. Buffalo State getting a full line change. Shines on the face-off as the puck finally comes free. Webster able to keep it in, though, with a nice poke check. Mucha for Webster. Pulls a 360 and then goes back to Mucha. Over for Shell. Throws one on. Stick to the corner by Augie. Grugan once more. On the wall, trying to kick it down low. 9 seconds remaining in this power play for Oswego. 1:37 in the game. We'll keep an eye on Augie as 1:30 now remaining in the contest. Buffalo down 2. Mucha, backhand shot, save, rebound. Puck comes free. They're looking to clear. Was McDonald. She'll rim one off the boards. It'll be a race for it. Shell and Garrow. And Shell will win the race. It'll be an icing coming right back down the other end. With 1:17 remaining, Buffalo State already used their timeout. As Burke will be on the faceoff. Wins that one, her third faceoff win of the night. A shot coming on, that one went wide. Tadia picks it up. Looking for the wraparound, can't get anything there. Burke drops it off for Tadia, 1:05 to go. She gets pinned to the wall. Burke there as well. Corbett all the way below the goal line. Tadia, Burke, back for Corbett, tries to shovel one in. Nothing there. Cleared out by Buffalo State. Trying to bring it in across was Willick. Augie staying in her goal. 40 seconds remain in the contest. As Tadia takes it. Drops it across for Corbett. She'll bring it across the neutral zone and in the offensive zone. Pulls a toe drag and Tadia collides with a Buffalo State defender out in front. 25 seconds remaining. Booth for Zenstein. Drops it off to Tadia. Oh, and she just roofs one over the goal. The frustration there as she'll pick it up. Kaylin Tadia just inches away from going top right on Jessica Augie, but 8 seconds remaining. Oswego will get the job done, though. It will go down as 2 points in the book, as Preston will be the first one on the puck, and Lexi Levy will get another win in the win column, and so will the Oswego State Lakers, getting their second win in the year of 2023. Oswego able to get 2 huge points before going into Morrisville tomorrow. We'll take one last look around. As we mentioned, Morrisville beating Potsdam 4-3. Plattsburgh beating Canton 1-0 in Newell play. On the other hand, in the SUNYAC, it's Plattsburgh up 5-0 on Oswego. Cortland up 6-3 on Potsdam, but get a look at this one. Geneseo tied with Morrisville, currently at 4-4 with 7 minutes remaining. Overall from here, though, it's an Oswego 3-1 win in Newell play, as they'll be back in action tomorrow to take on the Morrisville Mustangs. Puck drop at 3 o'clock with myself and Kyle Spizak on the call with you. As the Oswego State Lakers get the job done for their 10th win of the year. However, that'll do it from us. From all of our crew in the control room, all of our cameras, I'm Thomas Turgeon saying so long. The Lakers take this one 3-1. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m.